Hi everyone, this is Mr. Dinakar, Faculty of English Department. In this session, we are going to do the exercises in punctuation marks. So we are going to concentrate four. So in the previous session, I thought punctuation, right? What is in the punctuation and why we need punctuation in our English language. And I thought these four: full stop, question mark, comma, and exclamation mark. So, what we are going to do now is we are going to do the exercises. See the exercises. Put full stop, comma, question mark, exclamation mark wherever required. Right? So, you see, all I have written 10 sentences on the board. You see, my dear students, in these 10 sentences, I did not use any punctuation marks. Only capital letter. The sentence starts with capital letter, so I use only the capital letter. So, what you have to do is you read the question, understand the question, then put the punctuation marks wherever required. What are the four punctuation marks we are going to do exercise today? These four alone. Let us start exercises. Okay. See, put full stop, comma, question mark, exclamation mark wherever required. Right? So 10 sentences. First, let me read the sentences. First one, they will come on Saturday. Second one, don't talk in the class. Third one, what a surprise. Fourth one, bring a glass of water for me. Fifth one, where are you coming from? Sixth one, bring potatoes, tomatoes, paneer and chili from the market. Seventh one, how is your brother? Eighth one, how pleasant the weather is. Ninth one, the library has 6 cupboards, a study table and a chair. Last one, do you like ice cream? Right? So 10 sentences, my dear student. So in these 10 sentences, all these four punctuation marks we are going to use. All these four. Right? So depending upon the sentence, we have used these punctuation marks. Right? So see the first one. They will come on Saturday. They will come on Saturday. This is a statement. Right? So this is an assertive sentence or declarative sentence. That's a statement. They will come on Saturday. So for assertive sentence starts with capital letter and ends with full stop. So the right answer is full stop. They, capital T, and ends with full stop. This is just a statement, right? So assertive sentence. So what is mean assertive sentence? Assertive sentence means a statement. He is coming. They are going. He teaches English. These are not statements, so we can use full stop for assertive sentence. So what's the right answer for the first question, my dear students? They will come on Saturday. Full stop. Right? See the second question. Don't talk in the class. Don't, short form for do not. So do not talk in the class. Here I am ordering the students to not to talk in the classroom. So this is an imperative sentence, right? So imperative sentence starts with capital letter and same as assertive sentence, full stop. So don't talk in the class, full stop. So this is imperative sentence. Imperative sentence means requesting, ordering, right? Commanding. So teacher is telling in the class to the students, don't talk in the class. This is an order. So this comes under imperative sentence. So as assertive sentence, how we are putting full stop at the end of the sentence, like assertive sentence, we can use full stop for the imperative sentences also. So students, for the punctuation marks, students should know the kinds of sentences. That is very important. You should have the knowledge in the sentences and kinds of sentences. That is very important to learn the punctuation marks. Then only you can put the punctuation marks at the correct place if you know the sentences and the kinds of sentences. Unless you know the kinds of sentences, you will not put the correct punctuation marks. So you should learn the sentences and kinds of sentences. That is the reason while explaining these two sentences, I told first one is assertive sentence, second one is imperative sentence. So you should know what is meant by assertive. Is a statement. All the statements that comes under assertive sentence. Another name for assertive sentence is declarative sentence. Now, I am teaching English. This I am teaching English is an assertive sentence. It is just a statement. Whereas, if you see the second question, don't talk in the class, is an imperative, it's an ordering, requesting. Come on, please switch on the fan. If I say, please switch on the fan, I'm requesting others to switch on the fan. See the word please. So this is imperative sentence. So for imperative sentence also, we have to put full stop at the end of the sentence. My dear students, okay? See the third one. What a surprise! What a surprise! WH question is there. What is there? So can I use the question mark? This is a question. Is this a question? This is not a question. This is expressing the sudden feelings or emotions. What a surprise! Wow! What a surprise! So this is exclamatory sentence. So for exclamatory sentence, what is the punctuation marks we can use? This is the right. What a surprise! Exclamatory sentence. So what is meant by exclamatory sentence? Exclamatory sentence are used to express the certain feelings or emotions. So that is the main duty of the exclamatory sentence. So now I am expressing the certain feelings or emotions. What a surprise! So we have used exclamation mark. See the exclamation mark. Right, my dear student? And see the fourth question. Bring a glass of water for me. 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 I am ordering others. Here we cannot say as requesting. There is no word please. So it is not requesting. It may be an order. Ordering. Bring a glass of water for me. Yes, sir. So this is maybe an imperative sentence. So I have kept one full stop here. Right? See the fifth question. Where are you coming from? Where are you coming from? Now, see the question word where, WH question, right? So, where are you coming from? Here, I am asking question to other person that where he or she is coming from. So this is a question. So where are you coming from is an interrogative sentence. So for interrogative sentence, what punctuation marks we can use? We can use question mark. This is the question mark. Right? Where are you coming from? Question mark. So for all the interrogative sentence, we should keep question mark at the end of the sentence. At the end of the sentence. So interrogative sentence also starts with capital letter and ends with full stop. Okay, my dear student. See, W is a capital letter and question mark. Right? Question mark. My dear students, see the sixth question. Bring potatoes, tomatoes, paneer and chilli from the market. See once again. Bring potatoes, tomatoes, paneer and chilli from the market. Here list of items are mentioned. List of items. What are they? Potatoes, tomatoes, paneer and chilli. So for list of items, what punctuation marks we can use? We can use comma. So bring potatoes, comma, tomatoes, comma. Shall I use after paneer, comma? Shall I use comma after paneer? No, we should not use because the word and is there. So we should not use before and then after and. For that items alone, we should not use comma. So only for these two items. Bring potatoes, tomatoes, paneer and chilli from the market. At last, we have to use full stop. Right? So, comma and full stop we have used in the same sentence. How is your brother? See the word, sound word. How is your brother? How is a question word? Right? How is the question word? How is your brother? I am asking question to other person that how is his brother? So, how is your brother is a question, interrogative sentence. For interrogative sentence, what punctuation mark we can use? Question. So, this is the right punctuation mark for 7th question. Right? Question mark. See the 8th one. How pleasant the weather is. Here also question word how. So shall I use the question mark? For 8th question we should not use question mark. 8th question is not a question. It is an exclamatory sentence. So we have to use exclamation mark. We have to use exclamation mark. How pleasant the weather is. And expressing my certain feelings or emotion. I am seeing the weather. It is so pleasant. So how can I express my views, my feelings? How pleasant the weather is. So here we have to use the exclamation mark. Right? See the 9th one. The library has 6 cupboards, a study table and a chair. So item 6 cupboards, a study table. So we can use comma, right? Library has 6 cupboards, a study table and a chair. So comma and a chair. After and a chair, we have to put full stop, right? Full stop. See the 10th one. Do you like ice cream? So do is the question word, right? Question word comes beginning of the sentence. So it is a question. Do you like ice cream? I am asking other person that he or she likes ice cream. So do you like ice cream? So interrogative sentence. So we can use question mark. Right, my dear student? So let me read. They will come on Saturday. Full stop. Don't talk in the class. Full stop. What a surprise! Exclamation mark. Bring a glass of water for me. Full stop. Where are you coming from? Question mark. This is a question. So question mark. Bring potatoes, tomatoes, paneer and chili from the market. Comma for potatoes, tomatoes. At last we have put the full stop. Here we should not use comma because and is there, right? How is a brother? So question. So question mark. How pleasant the weather is! Exclamation mark. The library has 6 cupboards, a study table, and a chair. 6 cupboards, comma. At last, full stop. At 10:20, do you like ice cream? This is a question. So question mark. So depending upon the sentence, we can use these 4 punctuation marks, right, my dear students? So you go through some sentences, or else you write your sentences in your own and try to use these 4 punctuation marks for your own sentences. So punctuation marks are very important to express our views correctly. Okay, my dear students. So I hope you have learned the usage of these 4 and the exercise of these 4 punctuation marks. Okay. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you, my dear students.